On February 8th, Live Action made national news when it released an investigative video shot at a New York City Planned Parenthood branch in the Bronx. The undercover footage revealed a Planned Parenthood supervisor and employee more than ready to assist a pimp which needed services for his girls as young as 14, making them complacent in prostitution, human trafficking, and Medicaid fraud. We've known for a long time that Planned Parenthood's overriding agenda is providing abortions, and this latest video in a series shows it will run roughshod over the law to do so. When a man posing as a pimp visits the Bronx clinic, the staff is unfazed at his requests, continually stating everything is confidential. Live Action President Leila Rose said the latest video shows there is an institutional crisis in which Planned Parenthood is willing to assist sex trafficking and exploitation of minors and young women. Everyone is affected by Planned Parenthood's actions or lack of action, either directly or indirectly. Many people either have been to or know someone who has used the services of Planned Parenthood. Today, I would like to give you some information about how Planned Parenthood deals with the following issues: abortion, monetary funding, and the exploitation of women. The first topic that needs to be addressed is abortion. According to Jill Stanek, Planned Parenthood is the nation's largest single abortionist, committing 26.8% of the estimated 1.2 million abortions in the U.S. in 2008. It also runs the nation's largest abortion chain with over 300 medical and surgical abortion facilities across the country. Charlotte Allen writes, in terms of revenues generated, abortion accounted for at least 1/3, probably more, of Planned Parenthood's $345 million in clinic income reported for the last fiscal year. Their major contribution to society is providing abortion services. For those who believe that abortion is the taking of human life, it is essentially robbing our society of its most valuable resource, its people. Their monetary dealings should be carefully observed as well. Planned Parenthood was established to be a non-profit institution, but it generates millions of dollars in profits. This institution has been endorsed by individuals through huge donations in the millions of dollars. Joseph Farah writes that over a 7-year period, the federal government has granted Planned Parenthood about $1.5 billion in grants. Do you want your tax dollars to be used to fund this giant abortion industry? Finally, Planned Parenthood also does not live up to its claim of protecting women. The online activist group Live Action provides videos that give a behind-the-scenes look at the questionable practices of this institution. The following quote relates another instance of Live Action's undercover operations, similar to the Bronx, New York story. David Schmidt writes, clinic manager Amy Woodruff of a Planned Parenthood in central New Jersey's Perth Amboy Center warns a pimp and his prostitute to have their trafficked underage girls lie about their age to avoid mandatory reporting laws. She says, for the most part, we want as little information as possible. Amy Woodruff gives the pimp help at the front desk of the clinic. She overlooks the obvious activity of a prostitution ring. Not only have they overlooked the issues of prostitution and sex trafficking, they also fail to report instances of rape and incest. According to Charlotte Allen, Brian Hurley, a lawyer representing a daughter molested for 5 years by the recently convicted John Blanks of Mason, Ohio, says the girl reported the years-long abuse to a Planned Parenthood employee when her father drove her there to have an abortion at age 16 after getting her pregnant. Their response, according to Hurley, was to send the girl home in her father's car with a packet of birth control pills. If you feel strongly that Planned Parenthood is promoting the taking of precious human life, exploiting young women, and misusing their charitable nonprofit status, then take the following steps. Make a phone call or write a letter to your state governor or representative stating your displeasure. It's simple to find your governor's address, email, or phone number online. Urge them to defund Planned Parenthood by denying them your tax dollars. So today, we've learned a bit about Planned Parenthood and its stance on abortion, the exploitation of women, and its funding. I would challenge you as a proactive audience to take action against the shocking facts mentioned in this speech and join the case against this institution. I know that I want my tax money to go to institutions that protect individuals and the sanctity